Hi, I'm Jack Soul. Thanks for stopping into the channel. I really appreciate it. Today's video format's going to be a little different than usual. I'm not going to be playing my guitar at all today, and we're just going to be talking about something that's been on my mind, and that is Strymon Mobius MX. Huge question mark. I'm sure it's going to come out. And Meris. Now, I don't, of course, know what they're going to call their, multi-effects modulation pedal. Because I think they've been preparing us for this with, kind of releasing the delay, releasing the reverb. I can see it coming. Will it? I'm not sure. But I think they will, and how will that stack up against the Strymon Mobius MX? This is just something that I've been thinking about a lot, and I want to kind of put my thoughts out there to start a discussion, because I've actually checked some forums, and there isn't a great discussion about what these two pedals are going to look like and how they're going to match up. So let's get into it. I think Meris, Mercury X and LVX are so well equipped modulation wise that it's almost hard to imagine what the multi modulation big box pedal from Meris will look like. But they have so many other great effects that it affects pedals that they have so much to draw from, and I'm really excited about that potential. But I think that's where they start from is, it might be a little bit hard to imagine what that pedal is going to be able to do that the Mercury X and LVX can't. So that being said, the Mobius MX, we can see some clues from the Big Sky. They're going to revamp what they already have, make sure they include all of that, which is cool. I like that a lot. And they're going to add some new algorithms, some new, who knows. I think Meris has great synth effect with the Enzo, and I think they'll probably work that into their big box modulation pedal. So I'm hoping that Strymon maybe takes a stride in that creative direction. And I think that both companies, though, at this point have so much to draw from other pedals. My worry, though, is that I don't want a big box pedal that's essentially a lot of their little box stuff. I want kind of an all-encasing, kind of new take on this, category, which is the big box multi-effects, but all it has is modulation, like no delay, no reverb, no overdrive, no fuzz. It's just modulation. Because I think in these categories, I think reverb at this point is reverb. Like the Mercury X and the Big Sky MX just both sound awesome. There's no big glaring, that sounds, that algorithm sounds awful or that one sounds awful. Sure, there's some differences, but generally speaking, it's reverb at that price and at that caliber is reverb, and no human ear at a live show or in a recording is going to be like, oh, that reverb just sounds terrible, or it's bad quality algorithm. Once you get to that level, they're amazing reverbs. Now, I don't think that that's always the case for modulation. So I was playing around with the Qtron from the HX Effects, and I just don't like it as much as the H9. The H9 has a really smooth, unique Qtron, and I like it a lot. Where else the HX Effects has a unique Qtron, it's good, but I didn't find like it was really hitting what I wanted it to. And I find that about chorus in multi-effects pedals and one in the same vibrato, it's not all the same. There's, it's hard to, put your finger on it exactly sometimes what's different. But that's why I'm most excited for, this next step with the Mobius, MX, and Meris. I hope you can run in both multiple algorithms at once. I hope you can choose whether they're running series and parallel. I think that'd be really cool if there was ability to run effects in parallel. I also think it would be really cool to have effects loops on both of them. I don't know if that's asking too much, but I think that being able to run another modulation and being able to trigger it with this pedal would be really cool. Or even adding something in like a reverb, delay, or overdrive or fuzz into this, and maybe being able to run series or parallel, play around with stuff. I can anticipate that this price point is going to be, it's going to be substantial. But here's the thing, when the price point is substantial, I think, just speaking from somebody who's, purchasing pedals, all that I'm looking for is something that is, a bit of a wow factor. Like, I need a reason to back up that price. And I haven't owned an H90 yet, but that pedal just, there was some neat stuff, but it was kind of those assumed things that it's like they can't release an upgraded H9 without adding this. And that's precisely what they added, but there was no wow factor, at least from my research on that pedal, and it's super expensive. So that's kind of what directed me away from it, is just that I didn't think that it was worth, that price tag. So Strymon and Meris, as long as you bring me the wow factor, like, not just what we all expect, which is being able to run multiple algorithms, and for Strymon upgrading the algorithms, but they gotta have the wow factor, that thing that, I wasn't thinking about that is really cool. And but like I said, what I'm looking forward to most with Meris is the synth ability, upgrading that Enzo. I have a video actually on the Meris Enzo, and if they upgrade the tracking on that, that pedal is just special. Even the way it is, it's special, but I can't wait to see, them come a little farther with that. And with the Strymon, it is totally the destroyer algorithm. I can't wait to see how they further that lo-fi algorithm. I really want to see it just expanded. I want to see them run with that. Just, maybe even being able to capture your own lo-fi, being able to capture your own lo-fi IRs. If you have like an old radio or a VHS, like, I don't know if I'm just talking crazy or, if this stuff is a possibility, but being able to capture your own lo-fi, that sounds exciting. I mean, but with the destroyer, adding, some more unique filters, it's already so good, but just run with that. I think it's such a neat concept, and I love using it. I love having control over the vinyl scratching sound. And so all that to say is I have ordered a pedal that should be coming by the end of this month. So shout out if you can comment what that pedal is. It's a pre-order, so shout out if you can find out what that pedal is. But other than that pedal that's already coming, these two pedals are the most anticipated for me in the upcoming releases, in the upcoming months. I hope it's not over a year, but you never know. So that's my most anticipated. I'm looking forward to purchasing either one. I've got 2 Merises so far, but that doesn't mean that I'm stuck with the third Meris. I might switch to the Strymon if, there's some cool stuff going on, if it's got the wow factor. So that to say, what I want to do in the comments is for you to comment what you're most looking forward to with these releases and what you think, what features you think are a must. Like, you can't release an upgraded, Mobius without doing this. And what features you think, if you're just dreaming, what you wish that it will have. So overall conclusion is that I think Meris is just like a beyond creative company. Like, if I can dream it up, I can probably do it with the Mercury X and LVX, which is just a cool thought. It's a cool feeling. I think that Strymon, they're more safe with the way that they curate their algorithms to where, like, you almost can't make them sound bad, which I also do like. I don't need so much of something that it's like, unrecognizable and, there's nothing vibey about it. But I would challenge Strymon to just take it that one extra step to let the user get a little bit more wild with the algorithms, let them kind of take it to the max, and so that we can really just experiment and, add to what's already there in our brains. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you in the comments. I really want to know what you think these pedals will be like, and whether you want to purchase either one of them, whether you already have a leaning. It's just, I was online and I didn't see much as far as a conversation for what the Mobius and the Mobius style pedal will be from Meris will be like in these upcoming releases. So let's talk about it. Thanks again for watching. Let's see you in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.